Alright, y'all, I'm back at it. I'm investigating the paranormals again. I'm getting to the bottom of this. I'm taking it to the top. I don't even know. So I was back on old Weekly World News, and I found this really, useful article about the 5 things to avoid during an alien abduction or something like that. Right there. And since last time I was abducted by them aliens, I had to read it because I wanted to know if I did something right or wrong. Because they sent me back. Maybe they send everyone back, I don't know. But I thought that it would be pretty useful if I let y'all know about the 5 things to avoid during an alien abduction. Number 1. You gotta leave them tinfoil hats at home. It only attracts them. They like it. Maybe they're like rats and they're drawn to shiny things. You think I read that article? That means I would have had to learn to read. Actually, someone else already told me that it's because they like to use the tinfoil to wrap up their road trip snacks. Rule number 2 is to avoid eye contact. Why? Because you don't know what an eye is on an alien. You could be looking somewhere weird, alright? You ever seen an alien eye? How do you know that you're looking him in the eyes? I can never do 3. Number 3. No spoilers. Everybody knows that aliens are looking at our radio waves and TV signals and whatever all that is. And sometimes they got favorite TV shows. And they don't want to hear about it. What if they wanted to enjoy that show? Number 4. Don't mention the probes, alright? It's kind of outdated. But also, you don't want to risk bringing it up and making that suggestion that maybe they should give you a little probing. Lets you into that. And number 5. Don't think that you're gonna be some kind of hero and take over the ship and save Earth. Or even be able to fly. You don't know how to fly. You barely know how to drive. And I thought that was all very useful information. Did I do any of that? I don't know. I can't remember. They did some kind of mind wipe on me when I got abducted. So I kept looking. I kept trying to investigate. I'm an investigative journalist. So I had to look at some more articles, and I found this one about 10 signs to know if your cat is from Mars. Now, we all know I live in a zoo. I got 3 cats, and one of them could be an alien informant. So I had to read these signs, and I had to let you know too. I'm trying to get the word out there. So number 1 is if your cat has superior intelligence. Now, I don't really know what all that means, but maybe you do. And number 2 is if it has psychic abilities. Can you call your cat with just your mind? Can you send out some kind of brain waves and get that kitty to come here? Could be an alien. Could be from Mars. Who knows? And number 3 is if your cat has 12 lives. Have you seen this dumb little kitty fall from the roof or the ceiling or wherever it's climbing from 12 too many times? Maybe. I think that's a little suspicious. Number 4 is if they have denser hairballs, which I thought was a little weird because I ain't never even seen my cats spit up a hairball before. I don't think ever in my life. Is that really normal? Is that a real cat thing? Have y'all ever actually seen that happen? Or is that just cartoons? I've never seen that actually happen. Maybe my cats are aliens. Number 5 is if your cat is haughty. And I didn't know what that word meant at first, so I had to read what it actually said. And it says that Martian cats are usually standoffish. All my cats are standoffish, so that's another check on them being aliens. And maybe that's what haughty means. I don't like that word. Number 6 is if your cat's a poor jumper. You got a big old fat kitty? Could be a big old fat kitty from Mars. You better look into it. Number 7 is if your cat is unusually observant. Now, my cats are in the clear for this because my cats don't care what I'm doing at all. My cats don't observe nothing. I don't even know if my cats can see. Number 8 is if they're finicky about earth foods, because Martian cats like Martian cat food. And I got one cat, I got him out of the woods, and I tracked him with some meow mix, and now that's all he'll eat. He don't eat nothing else. He don't even like treats. He don't like people food, just meow mix. That's all he eats. Very annoying. What am I supposed to get him for Christmas? Because he don't play with no toys neither. Number 9 is that they don't have no fear of dogs. And that's a point against my cats, because I got 5 dogs and they do not care. But it's because Mars ain't got no dogs. So Martian cats ain't got no reason to be scared of them. And number 10, the one that you really gotta look for, is sometimes they hear things. Things that you don't hear. And maybe it's because they're picking up waves or signals or something from their home planet. Some messages. Something that they scheming against you with. Who's to know? Very suspicious. So that's the 10 things you really gotta look for to find out if your cat's from Mars. And I didn't know before. I thought I was looking for like ghosts and skunk ape and Bigfoot and all that. I didn't know I had to be suspicious of my cats. So I gotta get the message out there to y'all. I gotta let you know. Be suspicious of that little hairball. Alright, now this article that I found, I just found it. Alright, it doesn't have to do with aliens or my investigation, but I gotta let y'all know about it, especially if you live in Alabama. Because it looks like the vampires that was terrorizing Alabama are back. You ain't safe anymore. The vampires are back. Vladdy Joe out there creeping the streets. You need to keep your neck under cover. You need to be safe. And also, if you live in Alabama, I need you to get on that case. You need to start up your own little YouTube channel about investigating the paranormal, and you need to go find old Vladdy Joe. Alright? I need to see this. That's it so far. That's all I've uncovered right now. But I'm keeping the people informed. I'm saving the world.